Okay guys, it's Mrs. Shannon. I'm gonna try to show you using my phone here how to go ahead and cut a planaria. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a planaria and I'm gonna put it here. I'm using my phone. You can use the stereoscope too. Just like when I go to measure them though, I am only gonna put enough water in to where I can keep it contained. Now the key is be calm and be assertive with it. You don't want to saw. Let me see if I can get this under here. You don't want to saw. You just want to go in really quick, slice out, okay? You do want to kind of maybe hold it there for a second just so it doesn't seal back up. But use your phones or use the stereoscopes to zoom in as much as you can. This is gonna be fun because I'm doing this by myself with just my phone. Hello, little dude. And then you're gonna have to look through that. And unless you're doing the precise cuts, if you're just doing it in half, like to test water quality or temperature or something, it's not gonna be as exact. You don't need to stress as much about where you're gonna go, but wait till it's elongated. I'm just trying to turn it so it goes, I do cut it and he elongates. And then you're just going to be quick. Whoopsie. And hopefully do a little bit better than I just did. Now, there we go. I've got my two pieces. And it's okay if one of them like comes, like look at this, I have my little, where I made that accidental cut the first time. That's okay. Then what I can do is I can just use my paintbrush. And I can just collect it up. And I can separate them, okay? Just make sure that you know which one's A, which one's B, 1, 2, however you name them, and make sure you take initial measurements of the cuts on day 1, okay? The other option, especially if you have to do, if you're focusing on cuts as your independent variable, you have to be a little bit more precise on the cuts. And so in that case, what I would suggest is if you're struggling getting the planaria to settle down, use an ice dish. So I have Petri dishes, they have ice in them. You need to make sure that before you put a planaria on here, that you start to get that water layer on top. If it's still solid, if it was just taken out of the freezer and it's still solid, do not put your planaria on it. It will like just stick to it. It will freeze to it. But once it's got this little layer of water, it's just ice water, it will cool it down, it will slow it down. And again, you can do the same thing. You can just, let me see this guy right here, and put him on wherever that water is, and he should slow him down just a little bit. Did I get him? Oh, he's stuck in my pipette. There we go. So let me find him here. Same way though. There he is. And this will slow him down a lot more. You can see this guy's not even moving here. So if you need him slowed down, just put him on an ice. Make sure the sheet of water is there and you put him on the water. And then you can go in and you can, oops, do it a little bit easier. Just do the same cuts or however you're gonna cut. You may need to zoom in a little bit more if you are doing it vertically, bilaterally, like down the middle. And if you need help zooming in close enough, just let me know.